Hey there! In this lesson, we're just going to have an overview of the types of chemical bonds that occur, specifically ionic and covalent. First of all, it's important to understand that in forming a chemical bond, individual atoms are either gaining or losing electrons. In an ionic bond, electrons are transferred from one atom to another. So one atom is losing its electrons and the other atom is gaining those electrons. You can tell immediately if a compound is ionic or not if you spot a metal and a non-metal. If there's a metal with a non-metal, you have an ionic compound. Metals are the ones with the tendency to give up their electrons because they're closer to having the noble gas configuration state if they give up those electrons. Non-metals, on the other hand, have a tendency to gain electrons. So a perfect example is sodium chloride. Sodium gives up one electron and chlorine accepts that electron. Same thing as magnesium chloride. Magnesium is a metal, so it will give up its electrons and chlorine will accept them. When metals are not involved and you just have two non-metals, then you definitely have covalent bonding going on. Basically, non-metals both equally want electrons, and no one is willing to completely give theirs up yet. So they share because they care. Great examples are fluorine gas, oxygen gas, and water. So, in summary, a chemical bond is the union of two atoms through the transfer of electrons, that is ionic, or the sharing of one or more electrons, covalent, or both. If you have a compound that contains polyatomic ions, you have both ionic and covalent bonding, because a polyatomic ion itself may consist only of non-metals, so the polyatomic ion has covalent bonding. But then if that polyatomic ion reacts with a metal, you get ionic bonding. And that's all for a simple overview of chemical bonding. Hope this helped. See you next time.